It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Nighthawks and the Black Knights. And it's all up next.
EA Sports cover. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And to a vibrant drum beat, we are underway here in Rio. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Harrison. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Harrison. He's going to let this one go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that would keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn the status of one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Black Knights are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Completes it to Vereen. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down to the 41. They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Harrison. That is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, Harrison. It's complete. Vereen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw. Harrison. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Harrison. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Herbert on first down now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hart. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart. He'll take this to the 46. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! A great play there. 33 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off play action, Harrison. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On 1st and 10, Harrison. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Harrison. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they turn to Ford. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They run with Ford. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Draw play to Ford. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Rio offense set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Hunt, and a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hurry, and he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back out comes San Antonio. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison, he finds his man, complete. It's Ford. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Harrison. And got his man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Automatic 1st down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second down in the yard. From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Daniels. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Herbert. And Daniels has it over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break for Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. The Shamrocks looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Voyagers trying to start the season right and is looking good so far at home. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's where right sideline here is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, first down. Back to throw. Harrison. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through, but still backed up near the goal line. They work now on 2nd and 9. This is Ford. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Off the play fake. Harrison. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the deep...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Black Knights are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harrison. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, San Antonio.
Off play action. Harrison. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Ford. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Harrison got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now a give right side. Hart, and he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Up the middle they go. It's Hart, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now Herbert, throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He's got the 1st down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Again, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to... And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of
touchdown! A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Black Knights up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Harrison. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Nighthawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart, and taken down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
86 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hart, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Hart, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Now that's a big pickup pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be, that time, 9 yards, and the sticks move again. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the gun on 3rd down. Harrison had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Vereen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down.
Harrison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. To throw on 2nd down, Harrison. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Rio, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.